Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. We're back in Microsoft Flight Sim today and we're going to be checking out these beautiful new Fenix A320, not A320, the A319 and A321 expansion. As you can see, it's very loud out here. We've got FSLTL traffic and all that good stuff set up. I've also installed ARPC, as some of you may know. There's the some new sky colors, as you can see. I can turn them off here. Those are original, and this is with the mod with some custom values provided by some good friends on my Discord, so thank you to those guys. So we've got Microsoft Flight Sim all nicely set up here, ready for 2 sectors today. We're going to be going taking this A319. As you can see, we've got the BEA livery, lovely IAE engines as well. And we're going to be taking this aircraft down to London Heathrow, and then from Heathrow we're going to jump into the A321 with CFM engines and take that to Amsterdam as well. So 2 sectors today. Should be fun. Already getting everything boarded here. Hey Caleb, welcome to the stream. Thank you for being here. Leaf, welcome. How you doing, my friend? Thank you for being a mod as well. So, let's get started then. Fantastic expansion from Fenix. I've really been enjoying it. Oh, I'm gonna turn that on. Really been enjoying the Fenix aircraft, all three of them recently. And the expansion just £40 if you have the A320 already. You can get all three for £80 as well, which is really good value for money. Really cheap. Wish I could fly this plane more. I'm too busy for now. I'm sure you can fly it soon. Bernd, thank you very much for the sky color settings as well. Caleb handed them to me. So, getting the aircraft all ready here, as you can see. So we should have fuel and catering. So we've got GSX running then. And got lossless scaling running today as well. So, I'm just going to bring up Navigraph on my side and I can brief the route to you guys. There we are. All three is lower than just one TOLUS. Yeah, it's really good value for money. I love what Fenix have done here. Really very good. So, here we are at Manchester. This is going to be our first sector. We are at stand 53. We're going to take off 23 right. So a very short taxi today on the Samba 1 Romeo departure. And then we're flying to Hon here, which is just over Birmingham and Coventry area. And then into the Star for Heathrow, which is the Hon 1 hotel. Into the ILS for 27 right at Heathrow, and then we'll brief the second route off to Amsterdam later on in the stream. So I'm gonna head back into Microsoft Flight Sim here. Raul Rodriguez, welcome. How you doing, my friend? So we have GSX running. Let's go to our MCDU here. Request that, and I just realized I need to start Volanta as well, so give me a second so I can actually I just need to so I can track the flight. I always like to track my flights here. My yoke is having issues again, gonna get a honeycomb soon. Won't be for a while. Looks like I might be flying Airbus for a few months. I don't know why. Yeah, you've had so many issues with that yoke. My yoke's been not perfect, but not too bad. The thumbstick, I got Volanta running now. The thumbstick is broken, that's for sure, on mine, but I don't use it anyway, so it's not a huge deal for me. We are, of course, CUDA 818. There is the boarding, so that's gonna should do everything automatically. If I just gotta check the settings here. GSX and everything is automatic. Perfect. So go to mass balance here, and okay, how much fuel did it give us? I'm just gonna check my OFP here. Get our, so we're cruising definitely not flight level 350. I just need to load the actual flight plan here. Same issue as last time. So we are live weather, live time today. Should get a lovely sunset today, and then a night flight. And this aircraft looks amazing at night. The night lighting is fantastic. Really very good. Just gonna bring up my OFP here on my second monitor, and 190 we're doing today. Cost index of 27. All the SimBrief profiles are fully integrated into SimBrief, which is really nice. And they got it done really quick within a few hours of release. And may I say, the release went very well. No issues purchasing, no issues downloading. Everything just, worked really well. Which is really very good. I am just going to send the data to the MCDU here. So we got 4.6 tons on board of fuel. Not much at all, but we don't need much. It's only a 30-minute flight time. Very short hop. Do let me know how sounds are. Hopefully the sounds are all okay for you guys. So we are departing 23 right on the Samba 1 Romeo. So I'll insert that. And then Heathrow arrival is the Hon 1 hotel. But for, right, ILS 27 right first we need to put in. On the Hon 1 hotel. And then on the BNN transition, there it is. Make sure there's no discos. And that all looks good. All right. So init B is done. Init page is done. Let's go ahead and start the APU. Thank you very much, Leaf. Really appreciate that. I remember B2 release servers kind of broke. Yeah, so glad they fixed it for this release. And look at that. GSX working really nicely there. This fantastic BEA livery. So nice. And I'm just going to turn the brightness down and up on these a little bit. I like these ones bright and the PFD not too bright. I'm also going to turn the integral lights up here. APU can be started and overhead integral can come on as well. Fantastic. Alright, let's set 190 here. Perfect. And the QNH here at Manchester is, I'll bring it up on Navigraph, 1010. So we'll set that both sides. Let me just set it so they are synced. Controls synced. Perfect. And I'm not running any SDS or rudder damping. I have some custom sensitivities set, but the new flight model, at least for the landing on the Phoenix, I know they've not reworked the whole thing, but they did rework some of the landing flight model, ground effects, stuff like that. They took it outside of the sim. It's really nice. I'm very happy with how these this aircraft flies now. So let's see where we are. We can do our perf as well. So mass balance, we're only taking 116 people today. So it's a short, not many people on board at all, but we are close to capacity as well. Just going to sync the load sheet here. All that looks good. Live weather, calculate, and that's good. We'll send that to the MCDU, and that's our performance all done as well. Look at that.
This way, please.
Perfect. So APU is on, get the bleed on, external power can go off. Lovely.
Hello.
And I should have, there it is. Yeah, GSX really nice. Lighting in here is really cool. If we go out here, come on, there it is. So these are the custom, some custom settings here for ARPC. If I disable it, there's default Microsoft Flight Sim, as you can see, and if I enable it, looks so much nicer, a bit brighter as well. I am using some NVIDIA shaders as well. So
Good evening.
yeah, really happy with how these are. I think the price for the expansion is very fair. I mean, £40 for 2 aircraft is really good. We should have everyone on board shortly. Very nice EFB as well. So it shouldn't take too long. We have our fuel. Cargo is almost all on board as well. So we'll give it a second. Let's go ahead and just check the route here. Just check that this all looks good. We have no surprises here.
Welcome on board.
And that looks good to me. Perfect. So we'll go back to ARC. Everything here looks good. So let's get the let everyone get on board the aircraft then. Hopefully it shouldn't take too much longer. I'm going to purchase right now. Honestly, yeah, they are very good. And if you don't have the A320, they're doing a nice bundle. I think it's £80 for all 3 aircraft, which is incredibly cheap for 3 really top of the line aircraft. They really are. In my opinion, probably the highest fidelity in Microsoft Flight Sim right now. PMDG 737 is obviously quite close, but I think these Fenix buses take the cake for me. Really, really enjoy them. So at Manchester, I've got the jetway there clipping behind us. Lovely. We of course have some nice views set up. Oh, that looks so nice. And it's a windy day in the UK today. I was out flying today in real life, Cessna 152, and it was very, very, very bumpy. Made landings quite difficult, but it was good practice as well for some really bumpy crosswind landings. That's for sure.
This way.
But yeah, it's bumpy in the UK today.
Hello.
Right, so the ADs are aligned. We almost have everyone on board. About 40 more people to go. Only thing with GSX, it does take a while to get everyone boarded.
Welcome on board.
And the A321 might take even longer. But yeah, so we're flying the IAEs today. And then, sorry, for this first sector, we'll be on IAE engines. And then we're going to switch over to the CFM engines for the A321. So we, you know, try both. But I do prefer the IAE engines on these aircraft. Hey, Explain Aviator, welcome. Saw you on Volanta flying to Madeira earlier. Yeah, I did a flight. So while I went for my flight lesson, I took off before from here, actually Manchester, and then I flew down to Madeira, and it was really horrible. It was really horrible landing in Madeira. I had 2 go arounds. It was windy. It was very, very bumpy. Eventually managed to get it down though. It was a good practice for 2 go arounds though. You can increase boarding times in GSX settings. See, I didn't see it earlier. So if I go here.
Welcome on board.
Right, if I go there. If I go to timings. I can see a refueling time.
This way, please.
Boarding. And I can see a delay. But I can't see anything else here. Unless it's in... yeah, I can't find it. It's the boarding.
Welcome on board.
It's the boarding density. So if I turn
This way, please.
setting controls, boarding, if I can get it to... Oh, so it's got a direct impact on boarding time. So if I can turn that up and apply that without completely killing my FPS, maybe that'll help. I did not know that. I thought that was purely visual. Oh yeah, look at that. That's quicker, it looks like. Or maybe it's not applied yet, I'm not sure. Thank you very much for that, Calum. Still getting used to GSX. Yeah, now they load a lot faster. Thank you. I'm not sure why those doors are open. Hopefully they automatically close them, which they should, because the auto doors is on in the GSX settings here. But let's see. That's much quicker. Thank you very much. It's one of the reasons I really enjoy streaming. Always learning from you guys as well. So, right, we're on APU then. Let's get the pumps on now.
May I see your boarding pass?
And the sounds for this aircraft are so good. All of them. And there are subtle differences between the A319 and 21. The sounds, the flight model, the performance. They've done a very, very good job. So this will almost be done here.
Good evening.
5 more people to go. I don't think we have seated passengers yet with GSX, unfortunately. But I'm sure GSX will update, because they've been adding seated passengers to the... We have it on the A320, the 737 from PMDG, the 777 from PMDG, and the Inibuild's A300 now as well. So I'm sure they'll add it very soon. That's done. Fantastic. Now, has it closed the doors? No, it's... Oh, there it is. It's doing it now, it looks like. There they go. Alright. Let's call for pushback. There's pushback requested then. I know this looks very, very good with the sunset. Absolutely beautiful. What a departure this will be. And are the doors now closed? They are.
We are ready for pushback.
Lovely. All right. So let's get on our way then. Is it possible to compare the Fenix with the Towless? Is explain considering the two different platforms may be the best on each platform. Yeah, they are. The main differences between the two are sort of the limitations based on platform. So with Towless, they look okay for X-Plane, you know. But obviously these Fenix are a whole new level. The texture work is incredibly good. So, you know, visually the Fenix 100%. I think flight model is still X-Plane, but the flight model with the new update on all of these aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim, they've started to take some of the flight model outside of Microsoft Flight Sim itself, which means that some of those limitations they can sort of get around it. So, you know, flight model is getting there with the Fenix. It's massively improved now, but Towless is still better for sure for flight model at least. Systems, they're pretty much the same as far as I know in terms of systems, including failures, you know. So I think the Fenix might take the cake a little bit more just because of value for money. I mean, the A320 is just £40. It's half the price of Towless. We are pushing back nose right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release the parking brake. So yeah, they're both very good for each individual platform. We should be pushing back.
Commencing push.
There we are.
All engines clear. Start at will.
So yeah, it depends which sim you prefer really. I think it comes down to more, but they're both very, very good options. The Towless is definitely quite expensive though, whereas these Fenix are a bit more affordable in my opinion. But let's go ahead and start engine number 1 and listen to these beautiful sounds here. Nice job, Calum. 124 feet per minute. We will try and do replays today.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Very nice sounds. Listen to that.
Airbus A319. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your...
The sounds are also a lot better on this aircraft than Towless for sure. Set parking brake.
For a good engine start.
We're going to confirm good engine start even though we only have one started, just to save time.
Unlocking gear.
I'm going to go start engine number 2 now.
Cabin crew are now pointing out the exits.
Here, the PTU.
Please be aware that
Go flaps 1.
exit may be behind you.
Excellent aviator, yeah, 100%. I think it's just that, you know, Towless get a lot less sales because of X-Plane, and that's the reason they're so expensive. Don't get me wrong, still worth the money, in my opinion. Just, you know, Fenix have probably sold 3 or 4 times more, probably. Just because, you know, Microsoft Flight's a much bigger base. Good afternoon, Owen. Welcome to the stream. FrameGen still doesn't want to work. I'm not using FrameGen mod today. FrameGen used to work really well for me, but since lossless, since I, well, found lossless, I've been using that.
Bypass pin removed.
Yeah.
Left is clear, right is clear.
If only lossless worked on about sim, it'll work, but it won't stop you from being disconnected if you're under 20 FPS. So, Sim Crash Flyer, welcome. Nice plane. Oh yeah, I'm really enjoying flying these. Really, really am. I'm gonna put auto brake max then, and I'm gonna just get my Tobii eye tracker working here. There we are. I can look around. Oh wow. Leaf has gifted 10 memberships, Kuda Captain memberships. Leaf, thank you so much, my friend. I don't know what to say. You do this every time. Wow. Leaf, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. And your support is absolutely outstanding. It really is. Right, well, ooh, we should have got the beacon on. I forgot that, but we're going to go ahead and taxi now. So let's just, everything here looks good. Going to get predicted wind shear on. Oh, nope, come on. No, disable, hang on. There we are. As I talk, the Tobii eye tracker tends to think I'm moving my head a little bit. So it moves the view. Alright, let's go. Hey guys, if you just got a membership from Leaf, please do go ahead and say thank you. Alright. Off we go. And oh wow, ARPC looks so good. I'm so glad I installed it. I literally 20 minutes before I was meant to go live, I was like, it's sunset time, so what better time to try out ARPC? And it's a super easy install. I just drag and drop the files. I'm on Steam, so it's really easy. And then all I did was copied the numbers from Calum, who got them from Burnt. And yeah, that's where I got all these custom numbers, and they look pretty good. I might tweak them a little bit, but right now I'm very happy with them. Hey Mint Mellow, welcome. How you doing? 10 people out of 13 watching got it, or sadly one of the 3. I think I think it also gives it to people who are not necessarily on the stream as well. This is gonna be lovely. I need to set my trim. So what was my trim? Up 0.6. Let me just bring flight control page up. So up 0.6. You can see it down there. Up 0.6 is set. We should watch where we're going. There isn't an aircraft on final, so we're all good to go there. Takeoff test is done. Lights. Nope, come on. Strobe on. Oh yeah, this looks beautiful. Thank you, Leaf. Thank you again. Really, really do appreciate it. I'm doing good, Mint Mellow. Thank you very much for asking. How are you? Alright, well, let's go. Right, 50%. And toga. We're going to do a toga. Just for the sounds. And watch how this thing accelerates and climbs. We are light. We're in an A319. Oh, yeah. This looks beautiful as well. Keep it on the center line. V1 rotate. Gear is going up. Oh wow. How beautiful is that? I'll tell you, I do enjoy this sim a lot sometimes. Really, really do. The sounds are fantastic. The best, honestly. Best A320 sounds. Or 19 or 21 sounds, you know. Right. Thrust can go to climb, pitch down, let it accelerate. Transponder, we forgot that. That's fine. Get that to TARA and get it on. Follow the flight directors, but everything is looking very, very nice indeed. Flaps can go up now. You can see that acceleration there. And yeah, this looks beautiful. Calum and Bernd, thank you so very much for these color settings. Very, very nice indeed. And yeah, the flight model is really nice now. I do enjoy flying this, especially on landing. The biggest issue with the Fenix, the 320 at least I had, was that I had a massive input delay on the controls. So landing in, you know, bumpy weather was very difficult trying to correct, but now they've solved all that. So I'm going to go open descent here. Make a left turn. Open climb even, I meant. We can get autopilot on now. There it is. And standard on the Barrow, lovely. Hello, how you doing? Hey Barnaby, welcome. Can I see wing view? Oh, of course you can. There it is. There's the other side, looks absolutely fantastic. Of course, I'm getting lovely screenshots of this. Does Microsoft Flight Sim look so much better, or do I remember X-Plane 12 wrong? X-Plane 12 can look good for sure. Obviously, you do need some add-ons and stuff. It can look good, but Microsoft Flight Sim looks incredibly good. I am using NVIDIA filters and ARPC today, but yeah, visually, nothing's really is going to come close to Microsoft Flight Sim. I wonder if Fenix will update their 320, sort of like Tolos did with their 319 and 21 when Neo released. Yes, they already updated the A320. So all the updates and new stuff in the 319 and 321, they have implemented in the 320, and they actually put it in the 320 first. So, lights can go off. We're already at 10,000. Let's get the nose light off, and runway turn-off light can go off. Release the passengers. There's Manchester. Should get some night lighting soon when the sim realizes it's it's night time. Yeah, Guy, X-Plane 12 does look good in... Sometimes, you know, the lighting is off and this and that, but, you know, if you got auto sim heaven, it does look very good. But Microsoft Flight Sim looks very good out of the box, so... Hey man, I'm in a Eurofighter. Would you mind being intercepted for training purposes? I'm currently not online, unfortunately, otherwise I would absolutely be up for that, but yeah, I'm not online at the moment. Hey Guy, welcome to Kuda First Officer. Thank you very much for being a member on the channel. Really do appreciate it. We will be doing our member-only stream as well soon. It'll be probably an extra long one because I missed a month or two. I was very busy with exams and all that sort of stuff, so I'll be making up for that for sure. Auto and video filters. So I need to check. Let me just change the scene here. So if I go to that and then bring up the Alt F3 menu, I hope you guys can see this. I'm not sure if the NVIDIA overlay will show up on the stream. You should do KFLL MROC on Spirits 321. Yeah, for sure, we can take a look at that. Thank you, Leaf. Thank you very much. Yeah, you can see it. Fantastic. So, these are the NVIDIA filters I have. I can show you. I did do some very light tweaks. You can see that's it with those on. So off, on. If I go back to the cockpit, it might be able to view it a bit better. But off, on. So it's not a huge difference. It's just a little bit brighter. So I do have sharpening, so 40 and 100 on those. If you guys want to take screenshots to copy, then you can. Brightness contrast, so exposure 2, contrast -10, highlights 26, shadows -18, gamma 0. And color is just literally temperature -2, vibrance 10. That's it. So pretty subtle changes. That's it really. Thank you very much, Raul. Does it work with X-Plane 12 Steam Edition? It doesn't, unfortunately. It doesn't. Sadly, I don't have time for Sims currently. I love your streams and videos. Guy, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. You know, comments like that mean a lot. They really do. It's a fantastic motivation as well for, you know, streaming and videos. So yeah, really, really appreciate it. So the workaround, as far as I know, that I did a video on for NVIDIA filters with X-Plane doesn't work on Steam for some reason because of the way Steam works and loads the app, but it works on the Lamino version. Did the 320 sounds improve? They did, yes. So all the new sound stuff, they improved on the A320 as well. So they're all, quality-wise, across the board, they are the same. But wow, this looks so good. I've been flying a fair bit of Microsoft Flight Sim recently, and just insanely nice. I'm so happy with it. And you know, this is where's our top of descent point? 40 miles out. Why are we going up to flight level 2 to 0? Oh, that's my bad. I had the wrong altitude set. We're gonna go back down. Whoops. Right, anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, and this is Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, you know, really looking forward to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 as well. That's going to be really quite cool. No worries, Raul, thank you very much for being here. Do you recommend GSX? Yes, I really like it. I've actually not had any issues with it so far. I know a lot of people get issues and there's bugs and all that, but I've actually not had any issues. It works really well. The integration with the Fenix in particular with this aircraft is fantastic. It is all automatic. You know, to start it, all I do is, you know, load from SimBrief and select GSX. I did it off stream to save a bit of time, but I'll do it on the 321 and you'll be able to see. And it just does everything for you. It's completely automatic, and you'll see when we park up, it starts disembarking and all that automatically. It's very good. It does have good integration with the 737, BMDG, 777 as well, but it's a bit different on those aircraft. But yeah, all in all, I do. It's a bit annoying having to get GSX, you know, profiles for a lot of different airports, but it's not too bad, and it does definitely add a lot to the sim. Are you using FSLTL? I am. Yep. After Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 drops, are you going to stop playing 2020? If Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 is good, which I'm sure it will be, and meets our expectations, now we want to go to 190. If it meets our expectations and is you know, as good as we think it will be, then yes, absolutely. I'll probably just move to Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I probably don't have space to have both sims on my PC. They are huge. But yeah, once 2024 comes out, I might not touch 2020 too much. Yeah, Calum, absolutely. I'm really looking forward to see what they do with the flight model, because the visuals, as we can see, are very good already. But I'm really looking forward to see what they do with the flight model. That'll be interesting. Alright, so we're finally at cruise after weaving a little bit. You can see all the aircraft that we have here on TCAS. Yeah, Explode Aviator, that's absolutely fair. If you, to be honest, I never thought I'd get the PMDG 737. So I was like, well, the Zebra's good enough for me. And it is. I fly the Zebra a lot more than I fly the PMDG for sure. But yeah, with making content and stuff, I liked having the 737 for good content. It's a great aircraft. But yeah, I get what you mean, not flying, having, you know, the same aircraft on two different sims. Still looks absolutely fantastic, and this livery is amazing. I'm so glad that it came with the aircraft as well. So nice. I want Fenix to add P2 sounds after takeoff. I'm pretty sure the sounds are quite accurate, but yeah. When you put the gear up, I see. Yeah, I'm not sure if it has P2 sounds after takeoff. Maybe it does. I don't think they're, I think it might be you can hear them from the cabin, but I don't think you can hear them from the cockpit. As far as I know. It does. Okay. I'll have to look into that. Some of you might know I study aerospace systems engineering, so the aircraft systems are very, very interesting to me, so I'll have to look that up actually. From the window, I see, yeah. Very nice indeed. Hopefully we get some night lighting soon. We do have the new London photogrammetry as well, which is pretty cool. Not P2 sounds, pretty sure something with the hydraulics. I see. I'll have to look it up. Hey, Owen came in with a $5 super chat. Owen, thank you very, very much. Your support has been outstanding on the channel as well. I really, really do appreciate it. As you know, I'm doing my flight training right now, and it's very, very expensive. But yeah, really enjoying that as well. Does the Mango 319 sound pack also include 320 CEO mod? No, it's just A319 and 321. Hydraulic sounds like P2. Yeah. Almost at top of descent. We're gonna get our performance data then for London Heathrow. So I'll bring up my Navigraph here. Let me grab the METAR and all that stuff for Heathrow. So QNH 1012. Temperature 18 degrees. We are live weather lifetime. Wind is done automatically and minimums. And our minimums today for the ILS is going to be 178. Fantastic. And yeah, just for reference, I'm going to turn off ARPC now. And oh, that's gone very dark all of a sudden. That's so that's normal Microsoft Flight Sim. That's ARPC. So maybe it's a bit light at the moment. Let's see when the sun sets a little bit more, what it looks like. GSX integration is crazy. I came back to Sims after a 6-year break and I was shocked by the SimBrief integration, but holy moly, this is crazy. Oh yeah, the you know, the technology and the advancement we've had in Sims in the last few years has been crazy, really. And you know, with GSX integration, SimBrief integration, it just makes life so much easier, you know. It really does. Can you fly the A320 when you land? I'm flying the A321 afterwards, but we can at some point do an A320 stream. And top of descent, I think we've just gone past it. Yep. Or did it just change? It says distance 24 miles. Oh, okay. To flight level 100. So we'll start the descent then. Not sure why it didn't tell me up here on the PFD, but there you go. No worries, plane spotters. Yeah, Nightbot likes to delete because of capitals. I might actually, I'll have to remove that. It is quite light. Now, hopefully it goes dark when the sun actually sets. This still looks okay to me. It's quite hazy, but let's see. It's very expensive. Oh, I'm instrument rated pilot. Oh wow, Owen. I didn't know that. That's very cool. Very expensive. It is, yes. It is. I'm doing my PPO and oh, it's so expensive. And I can only imagine that, you know, multi-engine and then instrument flying is even more expensive. So, yeah. Well, hopefully I'll be flying one of these in real life one day. When you land the 321, can you spawn really quick and check the A320 CFM? Yeah, if we have time, for sure. Depends on the time, but we can do. I'm going to put the drag out a little bit. Aircraft wants drag. Look at that. Yeah, flying is so expensive. I was just talking to my instructor about potentially buying a aviation headset. And then he said that you're looking at hundreds for an aviation headset, and for the Bose ones, you know, the top tier ones, well over £1,000. And I was like, yeah, I might just stick to borrowing the clubs for now, because they are very expensive. You know, as soon as you put the word aviation in there, price jumps up. It really does. Thank you, Owen. Thank you very much. For some reason I keep having to sign into my Fenix app when I load in. Oh, interesting. I've only had to sign in once, and then it's all good. Thank you, plane spotters. Thank you very much. And they still have bad microphones. Yeah, X-Plane Aviate, absolutely, yeah. It's so true. The night lighting in this aircraft looks so good. Look at that. That looks absolutely fantastic. You can see the moon there. Definitely getting darker. And on our flight to Amsterdam, it should be pretty much pitch black. Outside, this actually looks quite accurate. If I look outside my window, I am based in the UK, so this is, this actually looks pretty accurate. It is this sort of dark blue color right now. Outside, it's not completely pitch dark. It's quite dark, but it's not completely pitch dark outside my window. Do you do shared cockpit flights with subscribers? I do want to at some point, but I need to try and find the time, because at the moment all my time goes to my real world flying or work, or, you know, making videos. But I do have some stuff planned for when we hit 2K subscribers, which should be fairly soon. I think we're only about 40 off. And let's do our landing performance now. And I'm just going to bring up my OFP, so we have our estimated landing weight, which we're going to need. Apply the METAR, we are doing 27 right at Heathrow. Our estimated landing weight is 55.9 tons, that is. With max reverse, low auto brake is fine. Massive runway at Heathrow. Aircraft below us. I'm also in UK, it's a bit more grey than that, but I don't live in London. Yeah, I'm not in London either. It is a bit more grey, I do agree. I do agree. Davidson Clark headset are reasonably priced. Yes, that's the one of the ones we discussed actually. So I am going to have a look, but I might stick with borrowing for now. Until I maybe go commercial at least. They, you know, definitely these headsets are worth it. It's just, I need to... Well, I need to spend the money on my flight training right now, really. Anyway, so let's put 2500 in. Managed climb. That's our next altitude. All the way down. Looking forward to your GoPro movie when you practice IRL. Yeah, so I've not recorded any lessons so far, but I'm gonna try and get my solo recorded. And some others. I just wanted to, you know, get into the flow of things and flow of lessons before I start recording and messing about with that sort of stuff. But yeah, I do want to bring some real world aviation content to the channel as well. V-Pilot SKBO scenery is amazing. Very cool. Both are worth it. You either buy one or end up spending more money in the long run on GA headset, like David Clark's, and when you get to airlines you'll get the Bose anyway. Yeah, so I think I might wait till I go commercial, because at least I'll be earning money then. Yeah, I'll have to see on the headset. I'll have to see. Looks like he wants more drag. Oh, we have full speed brakes out at the moment. Yeah, I'm not on VATSIM at the moment, not on VATSIM. Definitely have to record solo. Yeah, I will, for sure. We are getting close to the solo, actually. I'm almost ready for the solo, so that's exciting. Such a great expansion, this. Fenix have yet again raised the bar. Dougal, 1, thank you very much for being here. Really nice to see you. And 2, you're absolutely right. They have done it again. And I was very, very surprised at the price, in a good way. The value for money is great. I mean, it's £20 per airplane for the expansion. Can't go wrong. £80 for the whole fleet. Very, very well priced. And their marketing was pretty funny, actually. I did like their marketing as well. I'm just gonna put. Actually, I should do EGLL 27 right, shouldn't I? And 10 nautical mile fix, as I always do. I did not want to beam. So I should have my... Oh, I didn't do it. Whoops. Okay. Speed brake. It doesn't want that anymore. What's a dream aircraft to fly on? It's got to be the... Oops, sorry about that. It's got to be the A380, I think, for sure. Or a 747-200 or a Concorde. There's too many. Or a Spitfire. I would love to fly a Spitfire one day. Somehow. Each for their own. I do recommend Bose anyway. Yeah, I've heard Bose are very, very good as well. So, yeah, I guess if you're going to go commercial, it's worth spending the money on Bose. Hey, short final, welcome. I fly with DC-1X for civilian and Bose A20s for the military. I prefer the DC-1X over the Bose. Especially after 12-hour days, the DCs are more comfortable, I think. Oh, thank you very much for that. Really appreciate that. Yeah, it's always nice getting insight from you guys as well. So yeah, I'll keep that in mind for sure. I'll take a look at those as well. It's one of those things where there's so many different options, I suppose. Alright, we are descending again into Heathrow. This looks very nice, by the way. Very, very nice. I mean, if I turn it off, yeah, big difference, right? It's a lot more blue, but it looks quite nice. I quite like it. My perfect career is flying Aer Lingus regional ATRs across the UK to Ireland. My home airport is a hub for them as well. Yeah, we get ATRs into East Midlands all the time as well. My instructor actually flies ATRs. Right, what was our QNH then? Our QNH was 1012, so let's set that now. There it is. Descending nicely. I'm just going to turn the brightnesses down a little bit. And at busy airports, FSLTO likes to spawn aircraft right in front of you, so hopefully that doesn't happen right now.
Cabin crew must now be seated for landing.
Very nice. Right. Oh, we got a conflict there on TCAS. There he is. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to turn it off for a second. And now I can turn it back on before it starts. There it is. Alright, so descending nicely. Let's go down to 180. I think we're going to need speed brake on this one. 180, there it is. Also a couple of $100 cheaper. Ah, that's always good to hear. Those are words I like to hear. Waiting patiently for a good ATR model for X-Plane. Yeah, I was talking to my instructor about this. My instructor is likes to fly X-Plane as well. And yeah, we need a good ATR in X-Plane. For sure. There is someone making one, there is. I'm not sure who. But there is someone making one. Get my head track working here. Slowing down nicely. I'll put some flaps in a second. Landing systems on. Will arm the approach. Flaps 1. Skycat something. Yeah, they put it on Twitter, didn't they? Explain. Oh, this looks so nice. This is beautiful. Slow it down to 180.
Traffic.
I might just turn my transponder off if we keep getting traffic alerts. It's one thing I dislike about FSLTL. Flaps 2. Side stick fault. Oh. Never seen that one before.
2,500.
Alright, I'll just clear that. Speed brake. Alright, so we'll get the gear down in a second. 8.3 miles out. We're on the glide slope and the localizer. Arm autopilot 2. From the tweet, the progress looked good. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That message always pops up on my A320. I've had it once or twice, so I tend to just ignore it. But I believe I have calibrated null zones anyway, so... Yeah, when I landed in Madeira earlier, on both my go-arounds I had traffic on the runway, so... Anyway, passenger signs are on. Let's get the gear down then. Flaps 3. Final approach speed. And we are doing a second leg after this as well. Taking the A321 to Amsterdam. Should be a lot of fun. Alright. So, nice stable approach here. Wow, ARPC looks fantastic. Very, very happy with it. And let's go flaps full now. And I'll disconnect the autopilot now. My aircraft. Yeah, I do want to do some VATSIM flights. I just need to get the model matching set up and all that good stuff again. Dougal, absolutely, yeah. I saw that, or I saw part of that A319 321 video from 320 Sim Pilot, guys. I'm sure you all know him. Fantastic content. Real world pilot. Used to fly Dash 8s, then 320s, then now on the 787. Do go ahead and check out that video. I want to watch it in full when I get a chance as well. And I do enjoy flying this 319. I don't have a 319 in any other sim, because in X-Plane I only have the toeless A321. So it's definitely fun to fly this A319. A nice approach here. We've got a pretty hefty, well, 20 knot headwind, so slow on the ground speed. There goes, okay, Lufthansa, thank you very much for that. I'll just reset that so we don't have a collision with them. Getting low. Not looking at the PAPIs because PAPIs are wrong generally in Microsoft Flight Sim. And a massive bee has just flown into my office. Oh no. I've got distracted on final there. Let's fix this landing. Not a fantastic approach. Very, very low. I got distracted by this bee.
Slow. Light slow.
30, 20, retard.
Anyway, we'll put it down there. Nice flare. Not as floaty as before, which is really nice. Landing physics are much better. Nose wheel down, full reverses, auto brake. Got decel. And let's take this next exit here. Stow the reverses. Just get my chart for EGLL up here. All right, got distracted by that by a bee that just flew in. Right, so flaps can go up. Then we'll disarm the speed brakes. Landing lights off. Nose light to taxi. And we'll just taxi to Terminal 5 here. Strobes can go off as well. Let's watch where we're taxiing first. And I will catch up on the chat in just a second. No, come on. There it is. Right. APU can go on as well. Flew the A319 into San Diego and that's him today. Bumpy landing. San Diego's always windy. If you have FSLTO installed, it will link automatically. Microsoft Flight Sim only. Yeah. For Microsoft Flight Sim, I use FSLTO model matching. Yeah, I've got it all set up a few times before. I just need to, do it. Find the time to. We're gonna go Terminal 5 because we like Terminal 5. Pappy seem about 50 foot adrift. Yes. The Pappies are always a little bit off. I really hope they fix that in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. I've always found Pappies to be a little bit off the glide slope in Microsoft Flight Sim. Not always, but sometimes. And taxiing just about 30 knots here, just under, so fast as we can go. Don't know about Delta Wing, was making it 1-2, that's cool. Oh, are they making one? That's cool. I do use FS Realistic too. Yep. Let's slow it down here. Just a little bit. There's Terminal 5. Hey Ben, welcome. Sounds great. It does. This aircraft sounds very, very good indeed. Can you share your sensitivity settings for joystick when at the gate seems better than mine? Yeah, absolutely. It's actually very, very similar to yours, except I tweaked it just a little bit. But yep, I can do that. You always nail the landings despite bees or tigers in your office. Thanks, Leaf. I got really distracted there for a second. It's a big bee. I'm going to try and get it out in a second once we park up. Fast taxi today. Shame the FSLTO is so heavy on FPS. It is. Luckily, this new PC handles it a little bit nicer than my old one, but it is quite heavy on FPS. I do have it turned down quite a lot. But my FSLTL settings are there. So things are definitely on the lower end. Right, so we'll turn left here. We need to get GSX running as well. You can recommend getting FS Realistic. Yes, and XP Realistic if you fly X-Plane. Always recommend it. They are just so good. Fantastic add-ons. Right, so we're going to 500 and something, so I'm just going to slow it right down here. And, right, so 511 is available, which is right here, I think. Oh, just there. British Midland we'll go with. I don't know, actually, I should have gone BA, but that's fine. Get lights off. APU started. Runway turn off lights. Come on. Off. And we'll park up here. I don't know why the VDGS isn't working. It wants me to, it's using a marsh list, so that's fine. I guess that's in op. Slow it right down. And a little bit further. and we'll stop there. So, parking brake can go on. And alright, so just give it a second here for the APU to come on. Yes, I am using Any-Build Heathrow. There goes the APU. So bleed can come on. Engines can go off. Fly the bus day to day. Love how it runs away on the ground. Quite realistic. When you say you fly day to day, do you mean in the sim or in real life? But yes, yeah. The on idle they just roll. They really do. And I've heard that that's realistic as well. I think there's a new traffic thing coming soon. Supposedly much better on performance than FSLTO. Interesting. So, GSX should do its thing once we turn the beacon off.
Deboarding requested.
There it is. So it's doing all that automatically. I'm not even going to touch everything. It's going to do it all on its own. Can you show us what FS Realistic can do? Probably not in this stream. Maybe when we cruise. But it's basically extra sounds and camera sort of shakes and stuff like that. Which is what it does. Just adds some extra immersion. Do you need to get all of this stuff off? And there we are. Get the door open. Scenery is spot on. That's very good to hear. Yeah, I've been to Heathrow a couple of times, and it just looked pretty good to me. If you go to the gate and shut down engines, it'll enable stuff at the gate. Absolutely. Have a great evening. Thank you very much, Owen. Thank you very much. In real life, oh Ben, fantastic. That's really nice. Really nice aircraft to work on. Oh, it is. The 320s are lovely. Flown on them in real life, and they are just, you know, fantastic. I love flying them in the sim. I'd love to fly them in real life as well once I do all my commercial ratings. Which scene of Heathrow is that? It's by Any-Builds. By Any-Builds. That doesn't look good. It looks like the jetway is a bit broken there, actually. Huh, interesting. Right, anyway, let's just go for a quick sort of shutdown here. And then we're going to jump into the A321. Oh, I forgot to start the replay. Alright, we'll make sure we'll do the replay for when we're at Amsterdam. You might have to remind me, otherwise I'll forget to start the replay. If I look at my Volanta, I can see the landing rate was 310 feet per minute. Not amazing. Not amazing. But acceptable, I guess. Thank you very much, Ben. I really appreciate that. Really fantastic to see you here as well. Which one is cheaper, GSX or FS Realistic? I believe FS Realistic. Don't trust Volanta, it gets it wrong all the time. It is generally off compared to what I see in X-Plane. Yeah, but I think that landing was okay. Wasn't too bad. Love that BA livery. I flew on BA HS Trident very many years ago. It makes me feel old. It's a fantastic livery. It really is. I mean, I love these retro liveries. I really do. So nice. Right, so GSX is doing its thing. I'm just going to kill the APU gen and the bats. There it goes, and that's our flight done. I'm going to hop into the A321 now. And we'll start at the same stand and we'll head over to Amsterdam in the A321. When you're starting engines on 321, can you put the wing view to hear engines? Absolutely, yeah, for sure. So we'll just let this load here very quickly. Fantastic. That was a really nice flight. Really enjoyed that. Lovely sunset on the way as well. just in the background, I'm gonna get stuff set up. So I'm just gonna open sim brief, so we can just do this real quick. So EGLL 2. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. To EHAM, I have the flight amp scenery there as well. Now we can do this live time or we can do it daytime. It's completely up to you guys. Do let me know. So Fenix CFM. I love the registrations that they have. GF big and then G small for the A319. Really look really funny. Anyway, that's done. Lifetime. All right, perfect. Plan a flight, and let's actually just load in. So 321 then. 321 CFM liveries. Now the only appropriate livery I have is probably this Air France, I guess, is the closest that we can have. We don't have BA or KLM, unfortunately. Or actually, let's go with the Phoenix house. Actually, let's do that. Lifetime, yeah, everyone wants lifetime. Fantastic. Let's go to Heathrow. Explain aviator. For me, all landing rating tools always show too high in numbers. It does look good at night. It does. It looks very good at night. So we were at 5:11, wasn't it? So set departure, live weather, live time. All right. Hey, Nikki, how's it going? Yep, plane just looked good at night. Right, let me get Volanta sorting itself out. Lovely stuff. We're in the A321. So we should have that tracking now. Navigraph. And we'll import the new flight to Amsterdam. Should be about an hour long, this one. And we're going to do ILS. That one. That looks good to me. So I'll enable that. And alright. Ready to fly them. I'm going to disable my tracking for a second. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do, just so it doesn't take too long here, is go here, mass imbalance, and look, this is how easy it is with the GSX integration. If I just make sure everything is on, that needs to go to linked. Everything is on auto. Fantastic. If I just go here now, all I do, import the flight plan, mass balance, load the aircraft, GSX. That's it. It's doing everything for me.
Truck is on its way.
It's very, very, very good.
Please don't load aircraft
we have almost double the
arrives and
passengers.
have to do it.
We've almost double the passengers today. But anyway, let's just get the aircraft started. I'll brief the route in a second for you guys. But I'm just going to go through this flow very quickly. There it is. Get the dome light on. Alright. Lovely. Look at that.
Catering vehicles are on their way.
Very, very cool. You should disable landing rate plugin because I was so bad at landing I didn't want to show how hard it was. Thank you, Leaf. I hope that when you land we can check out the 320 sounds. Yeah, we'll see for sure if we got time. That is a good idea. Right, so if we go to Navigraph, here is our route then. So we can ignore everything GSX is saying. It's going to do everything automatically. But so we're at stand 511 and we will depart on 27 left, so the opposite runway to what we just landed on. A bit of a long taxi, but that'll be fine. We're on the Brooksman Park 7 Golf departure. And then we're flying over the channel to Amsterdam on the Redfer arrival into the ILS for 18 right then. So it should be quite a nice... I might change the runway so we don't have a super long taxi back, but we'll see. Yeah, let's do that. I'm going to change the runway to 18 left. Sorry, 18 center it'll be, won't it? And that one. So I'm going to do that, in fact, just to save a bit of time. So that's our route for today. Go back to that. Perfect. Alrighty. Should do one of the approaches where you turn at the last second and switch runway. Which approach is that? At Amsterdam. Which one is that? Because depending on wind, I would be happy to do that potentially. It'll be quite fun. We can always switch the approach later on. So, there's catering. Are you using frame gen? I'm using lossless scaling, yes. Not the frame gen mod, but lossless scaling. Give me a sec, I'll look it up. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Right, so let me bring up my Navigraph here. So I need to unload the flight plan on my Navigraph. I have Navigraph running on my tablet as well. We are CUDA 818 as per usual. There it is. Just check my Valanza. It is tracking. It is lovely. And alright, we have that in. So cost index is 21. And look at the texture work, by the way. Really, really nice. Very, very good. Alright. Cruise 230. We'll align on reference then. Wind, we'll import that. How do you calculate cost index? I don't calculate it, I just grab it from the operational flight plan. So, let's get init B done. So send that to MCU. Now all our weights, 0 for your weight, all that good stuff is in here. Flight plan, EGLL, departure. I was using it also, but I have flickering and some issues using a very powerful PC. Do you have any suggestions to solve it? Well, it depends what your base FPS is. So without frame gen, what's your base FPS? Because really you need above, you know, around 30, if not a bit more. The higher your base FPS, the better results you'll get. And less, you know, flickering and all that good stuff that you'll have. So we'll insert that. No disco there, that's good. Arrival. And for now, unless we change it, we'll be using the, so ILS 18 center, the red for star. It's not here, why is it not? Oh, there it is, I missed it. And then the VIA is going to be the Suguan Hotel.
Boarding requested.
Yeah, absolutely. Join Discord, it'll be much easier. So, flight plan is done. No discos as far as I can see. No, all good there. That's very, very bright. Definitely don't need it that bright. It should open those doors automatically. We're going to set 230 here. I believe it's approach on 36 right, then at last second you switch to runway 04. Yeah, I believe you follow the ILS in, don't you? And alright. Looks like there's an aircraft taking off. This looks very nice with ARPC as well. Very, very nice indeed. That's ARPC off, and that's ARPC on. Big difference, and it looks fantastic. Even on this side, away from sunset, quite a nice difference. What's your favorite Fenix sound? 321, 319, or 320? I think the 319, just because you get, you know, the engine sounds are a lot louder, and I love the engine sounds. So, local QNH was 1013. Oh, it's just changed. All right. And we'll get our perf done as well. 190 are boarded, so boarding is going well as well. Although we don't have a jetway. Interesting. Not entirely sure how that's working. Oh, I guess were they boarding from the back? Maybe via a bus. Interesting. Anyway. What were we doing? What were we doing? We were doing our performance. Sync the load sheet then. Packs need to be on for this takeoff. Calculate. Should get. It gives us a flap 2 sometimes. We don't use flap 2 for a long runway like Heathrow, so we use flap 1. And send that to the MCDU. Alright, and how are we doing on our on loading then? 190. So we're still loading. Not sure why we've stopped. Can you show the GSX passengers? There is no passengers in this aircraft, seated passengers, and I can't see passengers down here at the moment, but we should be able to in a minute. I'm not entirely sure what's happening with our boarding. Is it because we're hitting our max 0 fuel weight? No, we're nowhere near our max 0 fuel weight. Not sure why it stopped loading, although baggage is loading, so maybe they're waiting on something. Broken at the moment in Phoenix. You can still see them walking, just not actually inside. Yes. Look at this aircraft. What are you doing? Well, pretty sure that's not meant to happen. Probably waiting for the next bus. Yeah, I think so. Although they've closed that door and this door's open. So, I don't know what they're doing. They're not waiting for me to do anything, are they? Boarding passengers, catering is apparently done. I think we're just waiting for the baggage, maybe. Anyway, I think we're still waiting on our... Okay, IRS is aligned. Let's step through our flight plan here while we wait. Oh, we need to go to flight plan. And let's check there's no discos and all this looks as we would expect. Which it does. There's our approach in. Perfect. Alright. How are we getting along here? Still got some cargo to load apparently. I love this chart that we have here as well. Really nice to see. And it's live. Hopefully this finishes soon. Don't want to be waiting too long. APU can be started as well. it is a very nice rendition of the scenery from any builds. There is a whole interior as well. You see all the aircraft there on approach. So many. Whole interior of Terminal 5 is modeled as well. Look at that. Very, very cool. And all of this area. Any builds do some really nice scenery. Very, very cool indeed. That looks very realistic, I think, in my opinion. Anyway, let's see how we're doing. Still only 190 boarded. So what we might do is, I'm going to wait for the cargo. If it's not going to want to board the rest of the passengers, then they're going to have missed their flight. And we're going to depart anyway. Maybe we need to toggle jetway. Jetway doesn't want to do anything. Interesting. Yeah, I'll do that, Caleb. Yeah, if it doesn't work. You know what? We'll do that. So I'm gonna resend the load sheet. Reset all. Why can't I? I'm gonna... Boarding is complete. But we don't have anyone on board. Did we break it? Oh, that's why. Load, and we'll do instant. Okay. So, normally that works just fine. I've never had that issue before. So that was interesting. Those stairs are still there, but let's prepare for the pushback. No worries, Dougal. Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, I didn't realize I had to re-import it, but that's fine. So we have our weights now, as we should, and we'll get on our way here.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Hopefully removes that truck. Let's remove the external power. Fuel pumps can go on. Very nice night lighting. GPU can go. And that's all gone. Alright, lovely. We are ready to depart.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Lovely. And we need to push back to the right. So our nose will go to the left, tail to the right. And yeah, do remind me to start the replay when we land at Amsterdam, otherwise I will forget. Very nice night flying in this aircraft, really, really enjoying it. I do need to change the banner at the top, I just realized as well, so I'll do that now. We're going to EHAM. And we are no longer flying the A319, we're now flying the A321. Perfect. And the nose to the left, tail right, that's correct.
Release parking brakes, please.
Release the parking brake, but first the beacon needs to go on. Release parking brake.
Push. All engines clear. Start at will.
And right, let's start. Our bleed is on, so we'll start engine number 1. Oh, the door needs to be closed, doesn't it? There it goes. And alright. Should start here in a second.
Ladies and gentlemen, please observe the cabin crew member closest to you.
The
as
base
they are
is
about to
incredible.
demonstrate the safety features aboard our Airbus A321. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard our Airbus A321.
Beautiful.
Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following.
So, start engine number 2.
Please set parking brakes.
Oxygen masks.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Position, which you
So I'll
must
just do
adopt.
that.
Cockpit to ground. We have a
set
good engine
flap
start.
1.
You can disconnect.
There are 8
Unlocking gear.
emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest
Lovely sounds.
usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting will guide you to an exit. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board. Must be fast.
Alright. Turn the brightness down on the PFD just a little bit. Should be good to go here in just a second. Dome light can come off. Overhead integral can go up a little bit.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Just gonna get a little bit of lighting here. Looks good. And predicted wind shear and the weather radar can go on. There's the truck. Let's get the nose light and runway turn off light on. The APU can go off. Engine start switch. And we're on the speed brake. Alright, let's go. We'll wait for the that guy to move. And we'll head on our way. Nice lighting as well. We are now on the CFM 56s in the A321. So obviously don't let us tail strike this aircraft when we rotate. Yeah, really, I'd really love if Fenix, now they've done the 320, the 321 and the 319, if they do an A340 maybe, that'd be really cool for some long hauls. I know Aerosoft are doing their A330, so the 340 is left. Of course, Fly-by-Wire doing the A380 and AnyBuild's doing the A350. So we almost have a complete lineup of aircraft now. So we're going to take a left here. Not this one, but the next one. And see all those aircraft on approach there. Really cool. I really do like FSLTO. Make a left turn here then. AnyBuild's doing an A382. Oh, are they? Oh, didn't know that. Auto brake to max then. What was our trim? Up 1.2. So we can set that now. I use a trim wheel on my, oh, that's too much. There we are, up 1.2 set. I just used a trim wheel on my Honeycomb Bravo. Got X-Works A380 as well, flat factor 787, flat factor towless A350 V2 for X-Plane. Yeah, really exciting. Lots of great aircraft coming out for both sims soon, or in the next few years at least. So yeah, definitely really looking forward to it. Just gonna add a little bit of power here to get us moving. Takeoff config. There we are. All right, and we'll let the cabin will let us know when they're ready. Perfect. And the A330 from Tolis. Oh yeah, and that. Yeah, lots and lots. And the Falcon 8X from Aerobasque. Looking forward to that too. And the Synaptic are doing an A320 as well for Microsoft Flight Sim. Heard it may be coming 20th September. The A330. I anticipate a September October release. Yeah. So that could be pretty cool, yeah. A380 is coming from Xworks as well, yeah, but we'll have to see how that is. Hopefully it's a lot better than their current A330 mods and their A340. Hotstar A220 as well, yeah. Lots of great stuff. There's so many. It really is. The wallet is already crying. There's a cabin. Not sure what these aircraft are doing. They're just overflying the airport at low altitude. Yeah, pretty sure that's not the go-around procedure. Gotta say, this head tracking works so nice in Microsoft Flight Sim. Out the box. Very nice integration as well. And it's so nice and smooth. Works really well in X-Plane too. Yesterday an FSLTO jet took off from the taxiway and headed towards me. Yeah, that does not surprise me at all. It's meant to be based on flight radar, but I think sometimes they go and do their own things. How to use head tracking? With a Tobii eye tracker. I've got a full video on it on my channel. Yeah, I use a Tobii eye tracker. Can you use with a webcam? There is a way, yes. I think you can use an app called Smooth Track, yeah. I was going to try and get that set up, but then Tobii sent me a head tracking unit, so... Alright, a long taxi. We're almost there, not too far away now. Pretty much ready for takeoff here. There's an aircraft on final anyway, so we'll slot in behind them on the runway. We are just going to go Toga again, even though we've done all the performance, but we'll go Toga for the sounds. Getting some nice FPS now. I'm on roughly medium settings. I've not really optimized it much on Microsoft Flight Sim, but I'm on medium. A couple of things are turned up. 40 FPS, 84 with lossless scaling. Not bad at all for London. Can you put wing view on spool up? Yeah, absolutely. There's an aircraft coming in. I can't see what it is just yet. Swiss A320 looks like. Alright, so I want to get off the ground before that aircraft there in front of us gets too close. So we're going to take this intersection here. We've got plenty of runway to do it. Get the lights on. And TCAS. Get all that turned on. Lovely. Look at that lighting. I'm not on VATSIM, no. Opinion on Caribbean update? I'll go through that in just a second once we take off here. So, as requested, we'll do the spool up from here. So I'll release the brakes, 50%. And then toga. Oh yeah. Beautiful sounds. I need to get some toga emojis and stuff for you guys in the chat. Yeah, performance is incredible even on the A321. Now when we rotate, we'll be careful to not tail strike. Look at that, 170 knots on the V-speeds there. Carefully rotate it off the ground. Gears going up. PFD is so bright I can't see my flight directors, so let me just... There we are, that's better. Wow. Lovely. Very, very nice departure. Night lighting is looking good as well in Microsoft Flight Sim. I don't often do night flights. Beautiful. I need to make a right turn here. The A321 is noticeably a bit more sluggish than the A319. And climb thrust. It's set. There it is. Autopilot can go on. There it goes. And flaps can go up. Lovely. I do like toeless for sure. I always turn my Fenix displays down at night. Yeah, in Microsoft Flight Sim, displays get very bright at night. Especially at PFD. But yeah, look at that. What a beautiful departure. Lovely departure out of Heathrow. Night lighting looks really nice. Beautiful sounds as well. Now we have a restriction for a while at 6,000, so I will just go open climb. Otherwise we have to sit at 6,000 for a while. And we'll make our way across.
We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time.
In the
This includes
tut of your channel it says for explain.
commence our
I'm not sure what you mean.
offering you the chance to choose from our fresh selection available today. Full details can be found.
Lovely. So yeah, Caribbean update then. I'll just set this to standard. Even though 1013 is standard anyway, but and disarm the speed brake. There it is. Alright, so oh, for the head tracking? Yeah, the video is focused on how it works for X-Plane. There's a lot of videos on Tobii Eye Tracker for Microsoft Flight Sim. But it works, you know, very similarly. So in fact, it works probably even better and easier in Microsoft Flight Sim, I would say. The integration is a lot better. Caribbean, yeah, so Caribbean update. Quite nice. I've not flown a huge amount of X-Plane since last week. I've been quite busy. But yeah, the new airport's really nice. I love it. It just looks fantastic. And it's definitely a step in the right direction for sure for X-Plane. Then we'll get a nice wing view while we depart here. Yeah, definitely a step in the right direction for sure. Quite happy with it. Get a nice nose view there. Lovely. Never saw cargo ships or any ships in the sim. Well, it's linked to your object density in your settings. So if you have that turned low, you might not see them. But I have seen quite a lot actually. So landing lights can go off. Nose light can go off as well. Runway turn off can go off. Release the passengers then. Is it Tobii Eye Tracker 5? It is, yes. I have it on high. Well, I mean, there won't be ships all over the place, but I've definitely seen quite a few ships. It really depends where you fly, if you're flying on ship routes and stuff. Do we have... It is all on. Alright. So we're looking good here. Very nice. Can I do it without the special camera? You can't do head tracking without the Tobii Eye Tracker. You can do it with a webcam and an external app, but I don't know how to do that. I've not done it yet. Yeah, I've seen ships near Madeira. Yeah, same. So, climbing nicely out to 230. We're estimated to land at Amsterdam in around 35 minutes. Very nice. Yeah, really enjoying these Fenix aircraft. Very glad to have them in the sim. How do you see the flight time of the flight on the aircraft? So, in your flight plan page here on the destination, you can see your estimated arrival time in UTC. You can see the distance and your estimated fuel. If you go to progress here, you can put in stuff here and it'll tell you. If you go to perf, it says that I'm predicted to get to flight level 230 in 34 miles at 2049 UTC, which is in 3 minutes actually. And Volanta and Navigraph also do it as well, yeah. Very happy with ARPC. I mean, look at that. Again, ARPC, that's on. ARPC off. And then ARPC on again. Really very nice. Flat reflection there. Really cool. What's that? So ARPC is a sky color mod for Microsoft Flight Sim. And you can have sort of custom colors in the INI file, and then you can enable it and disable it and go back to default if you want, using control insert or whatever keybind you want. But yeah, I recommend just search up ARPC in Microsoft Flight Sim. A lot of videos out there on it. I watched a video from EasyJet Sim Pilot on installing it. Really easy, and I really do like it as well actually. Fantastic mod. Yeah, climbing out nicely here. Lights off, they don't need to be on. We can actually, yeah, release the passengers. Oh no, they already are. Perfect. How's it called? ARPC. Just ARPC. Yeah, so we are in open climb. Very cool, on our way, second leg of the day. This will be the fourth flight I've done today. I did a flight overnight yesterday, I landed a 777 into Heathrow this morning. That was from, where did I take off from? I took off from Singapore. And then I did a short hop from, what did I do? I did Manchester to Heathrow, I think. No, I did Leeds to Luton. And then I did Manchester to Madeira while I was out flying. And then I've come back and streamed and done Manchester to London and then London to Amsterdam. A lot of flying today. Literally the whole time I've either been flying on the sim or I've been flying in real life. Full day of flying. Yep, ARPC for Microsoft Flight Sim. Thank you very much, Leaf. Everything down here still looks good. And yeah, I'll have to get my VATSIM model matching all set up. The reason I like to fly offline for streams is mainly because I can focus more on the actual sort of stream rather than you know, on VATSIM talking to controllers and stuff like that. It also means I can well do what I want on stream, so makes sometimes showing off airports or showing off aircraft a little bit easier as well. But we can do some VATSIM flights as well every now and then. Can you accept my Atlanta friend request? Absolutely. I haven't had anything come through right now, but if I do get it through, I will accept it. This is our cruise altitude then, flight level 230 today. Cruising at roughly Mach 0.7. We leave London and the UK behind us. This big A321. Look at the registration, GF big. Love that. How does this compare to Tolus? Well, in terms of a comparison, it's difficult because obviously they are on two different simulators. So I think the main differences do come down to the simulator itself. So in terms of visuals, Fenix 100%, it looks fantastic. The sounds are fantastic. So, you know, visuals and sounds, definitely Fenix. The Tolus does look good with the Carder engine mod and the COSP sound pack as well, but those are additional add-ons. The COSP is payware, whereas this, you know, default out of the box, sounds great, looks great. Flight model, I've still got to give it to Tolus on that front. You know, due to limitations in Microsoft Flight Sim, I don't think the flight model in this it's very, very good, don't get me wrong. It's just not completely there yet, in my opinion. And you know, while I've not flown an A320 in real life, I've spoken to some real world pilots I know who fly this aircraft and who also fly Flight Sim, and you know, they're generally of the opinion that the Tolus in X-Plane 12 fly a bit better, a bit more realistically. Systems, they are very much on par. Systems wise, they're both absolutely fantastic. Failures, all of that stuff is properly simulated in all of them. So, you know, I think if you're looking at visuals, then Fenix is definitely the way to go. If you're more concerned about flight model, then the Tolus. But I have to say, the Fenix aircraft are very, very, very good value for money. You know, $40 for the A320, then $40 for the, sorry, pounds, £40 for the expansion. You know, it's very, very good value. For the price of one Tolus, you can get the whole Fenix lineup. So yeah, really good value. So top of descent is just there at Redford, not too far out. Hey Als, welcome my friend. The gift was from Leaf, actually. Welcome to the CUDA Club. And again, yeah, thank you very much for that, Leaf. Really do appreciate it as always. And yeah, really happy with these Fenix aircraft. They are fantastic. I love that. You know, the main, not issue, but the main drawback for me before was the flight model, especially on landing in turbulent conditions, was a bit difficult because of the input delay, but definitely much better now. I really enjoy it now. They brought the ground effect outside the sim. It's not as floaty. You know, if you don't flare properly, you will slam it. It's not as forgiving, but that's realistic. You know, it's I wouldn't say challenging, but you got to get it right. If you don't do it right, you'll pay the price. You definitely still can float it. Again, if you know, flare too much or you're too fast. But yeah, it's much more realistic in my opinion. Really enjoying it. And I think that's the way to go on the flight model front at the moment, at least for Microsoft Flight Sim 2020. If the devs are going to start bringing the flight model outside of the core sim. It worked very well for the A2A Comanche. It's working well for Fenix. I'm loving the Fenix. Oh yeah, I've seen you've been streaming it a lot as well, Als. Yeah, really loving it. We flew the A319 earlier from Manchester to Heathrow, now on our way to EHAM. Amsterdam in the 321. Very nice. And it comes with, all three models come with a lot of liveries as well in the Fenix livery manager. And they are not just, you know, default, they are from creators that we all know. Aterium, Javiation, Comet, fantastic liveries. And you can just download those straight from the installer. So again, plenty of liveries as well. I definitely will be using Fenix a lot more. Yes, so will I. Now that the landing is a lot better, flying in gusty conditions, it's a bit more realistic the way the aircraft reacts. The delay is gone, which I'm really happy about. Oh, you wanted to see my sensitivities, didn't you, Calum? I can show you those now very quickly. So my sensitivities on the Fenix, I've got basically minus 30% for both, and then 0, 0, 0 on these. That's all I have, and I have a 30% sensitivity curve just like this on my rudder pedals as well, but that's for every aircraft. Yeah, 30% works quite well for me. No worries, Calum. All right. Right, so let's enter our destination data for EHAM. Where are we? About 20 miles to go to our top of descent. So let me bring up the weather. So QNH 1009. The temperature is 17 degrees. And our minimums, right, let's have a look here. So minimums will be 88. Brilliant. And yeah, Amsterdam is actually below sea level. The runway is minus 12 feet. So 12 feet below sea level, interestingly. It's not often we see an airport below sea level. Very nice. Flying over the English Channel right now. See the UK we left behind us. Hey Alice, have you tried ARPC? Looks very good. I just installed it for this stream, and I'm very impressed with how ARPC looks. Let's prepare for our descent then. So our first restriction on this this star is going to be flight level between flight level 100 and 070. So I'll set 070 here. 070. And we can do our landing performance then. Apply the meta. Our estimated landing weight is 73, almost 20 tons heavier than the A319 we just landed. So max reverse, low auto brake, that'll do is just fine. Very cool. I can see that on my phone, at least the stream looks a little bit brighter. So those clouds you can see just there on the stream, I can't really see on my screen right now. I think my monitor is just a fairly dark monitor, and if I turn the brightness up, it just looks washed out. So, but yeah, it definitely looks brighter on my phone. So we should start the descent here in just a second. About 2 miles out from top of descent. Should pop up here. There it is, decelerate, so we'll do that now. Perfect. That's odd, most gaming monitors have different settings. Yeah, my monitor is a bit strange. I can't seem to find the correct value for it. You know, it always looks either too dark or too bright or overly washed out. Sometimes when I start my PC, Windows is just really bright and I have to go into the NVIDIA control panel and reset my color settings. Like when I move them just one notch, it resets to what I've got it all, you know, set at, so it's a bit strange. Now quite a few, I use one for gaming and I customize another to be as dark as possible, which I use for long hauls. Yeah, for long hauls I just I just turn my monitor off. But yeah, it's definitely brighter. Those, for me, looking out this window is, I can't really see the clouds. I can see these clouds on this side, but if I look there, I can't see anything. But it definitely looks better on my phone. It's got a better screen, it looks like. Gonna get some cereal, don't land yet. We've got a while till we land. Remember replay? Ah yes, thank you very much. I'll get that set up on final. Your monitors don't have buttons to turn off. Oh, interesting. I've not seen that before. Just set them on YouTube black screen. Yeah, fair enough. Very, very nice. Really enjoying these Fenix aircraft. I'm going to be flying these a lot more. We might even, I think we'll stream again tomorrow night in the Fenix again. I will let you guys pick which of the 3 variants we fly. And then I'm on holiday on Thursday till Sunday, so no more streams this week unfortunately, other than tomorrow if I can get one done. We'll be back next week. I do want to get my auto install tutorial out tomorrow as well. That's the plan. Well over 70, well, over 60 FPS. Between 60 and 70-ish. So performance is looking good as well. New CPU is very, very good. Very impressed with it. What aircraft developer are you looking forward to next? There's a few actually. So on the Microsoft Flight Sim side, I'll break this down a little bit. So Microsoft Flight Sim side, definitely looking forward to the Bluebird 757, and then I know they're doing a 767 as well. So those would be really cool. Also looking forward to the Synaptic A320. The Inibuild's A350, fly-by-wire A380, that's a big one. Why is the call saying always could? So that stands for CUDA, which is our sort of channel airline sort of thing. I did want to do CDA initially, but CDA is taken by another airline, so CUD isn't taken. Bluebird also doing 787. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, and then on the X-plane front, I think number one at the moment is the Flight Factor 787. I've been wanting a good 787 in Microsoft Flight in X-plane for some while, so yeah, definitely that. The Hot Start A220 as well. What else do we have? The TOLUS Flight Factor A350 as well in X-plane. There's a lot. There's a lot. It's going to be expensive. Microsoft Flight Sim is way too many 787s and A320s. 787s, yeah, I can kind of agree there. A320s, yeah, absolutely. I'm glad Phoenix have theirs. I'm glad Fly-by-Wire have got the A320 Neo as well. TOLUS, yeah, absolutely. Y Aviation, TOLUS A330. Yeah, there's a lot of A320s. I've not even touched the Innie Builds A320. I've got no need. Now we have the Phoenix, we got the Fly-by-Wire. Those cover my needs in Microsoft Flight Sim for the A320 and A320 family. Oats and dried raisins, very nice. I fancy some oats now. I do like oats. Microsoft Flight Sim 2024, yeah, absolutely. iFly, yeah, the iFly 737 MAX. And apparently Azobo are doing a 737 MAX for by default in Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 as well. PMDG are doing a MAX as well. I'm looking forward to the PMDG 7, the 777 freighter as well. I really want my my 777 freighter. The INI Azobo Aerosoft doing A330. Yeah, Aerosoft A330. I believe they're releasing that for Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 now. Yeah, I don't touch that in VFR either. I do like the INI one more than Fly-by-Wire. Oh, really? From what oh, that is just pitch black. From what I know, the Fly-by-Wire seems a bit better to me, at least. Although, like I said, I've not tried the INI one. But for the 320, I think I'll be flying the Phoenix for a while. Can't wait for that 747. Yes, that is another thing I can't wait for. A good modern 747. I love the Fearless 747. I've not flown it a huge amount, but I love that. And a good modern 747 in the sim would be really cool. Oh, Aerosoft went back on that? Oh, okay. Yeah, I wonder if Phoenix are thinking of doing the Neo series now, after they do Sharklets. I know that the A320 Neo is covered, but the 321 and 319... Well, no, there is no 319 Neo. The 321 Neo. I wonder if they'll do that. I'm trapped because I want a good 747 for X-Plane. Fearless is too complicated. SSG hasn't got the best reviews. Sparky is good, but it's payware. Yeah. Sparky is good, but like I said, it's payware. Not really, you know, payware quality or study level, but it's good for free for sure. SSG, I'm tempted to try it, but again, it's got very mixed reviews from what I've seen. And yeah, Fearless I love. It's so good, but very complicated. I would like a modern 747 still. There's the A319 Neo. Yeah, I have seen or heard that they did produce some, but no one bought them. I believe there's quite a few private ones, isn't there? They must be super powerful. Imagine a CFM Leap or Pratt & Whitney on an A319. Wow. Yeah, only get SSG on sale. Yeah. Absolutely, X-Plane Aviator, I agree, yeah. Hopefully, I think Flight Factor want to do a 747 after their 787, so we'll have to see there. Still descending nicely. The wind farm there. I think Flight Factor plan on doing 737 MAX. Oh, really? Oh, wow. I didn't know that. To be fair, I'm not too bothered about having a 737 MAX in X-Plane. The Zebo is good enough for me, the NG. There's not a huge difference between the MAX and NG anyway, other than the engines, and obviously the cockpit is different, but operations are quite similar. Ramsey's said about getting his type rating. Oh wow, that'd be pretty cool though. Although I'm not sure many people would buy it with us having Zebo. We did our performance, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Alright. I'm going to put 10 nautical mile fix around the airport, as I always do. So EHAM. What is it? 180 center. I do have the flight tamper scenery as well. He wasn't too keen on 7.4, but I know he said he would like to do a max. Oh, very cool. Okay. I suppose some systems can be transferred from the 7.8 and 777, maybe. Look at that reflection. That's really cool of the moon. Very, very cool. So we're slowing down nicely as well. Let's do our landing performance. Oh, we did our landing performance, didn't we? Perfect. Nice and ahead of the aircraft. I mean, there's the WW737 MAX, but kind of disliked by the community. Yeah, because it's stolen code from Zebo, if that's the same one you're referring to. So, we don't even touch that. Do you think that checking the A320 is going to be possible? Yeah, for sure, we can do it. What did you want to check again? Yeah, Caleb, I agree. I'm going to get a bit of drag out. There you are. The sounds, okay. Anything in particular? So engine sounds, startup sounds? On the wing, okay. Startup or spool up on the wing? The sounds are pretty similar to this aircraft. There's just, slight variation. But they're sort of similar. Startups and spool. Alright. We can do that. I'll get my head tracking on again. And alright, so our next altitude, we've currently got 070 set. We can go down to, let's go down to our platform, which is 3000, so we'll set that. There it is. QNH is 1009, so we'll set that, but transition altitude is 3000, so it's quite low at in Amsterdam. Aircraft is off our right wing somewhere. I think we're too far to see it, but it's roughly over here, maybe a bit further. Still got an hour left on my flight headed to Burgos. Where did you depart from? Look at this wind farm. There was all windmills below us there. They actually show up on Navigraph as well, because they are technically obstacles. In a few VAs, no activity required, but it's very fun. Give you IO routes and log hours, yeah. Departed Gdansk. Oh, very nice. There's good scenery for Gdansk on both sims, both freeware as well. Alright, descending nicely here. Get the LS systems on, landing systems. Gdansk is a really cool location. Phew, what is the best Microsoft Flight Sim scenery? The period. Oh, freeware. I was gonna say pairware. The Purgy EGNX. I know he just released Edinburgh. I don't have that. I know it's very good, but the Purgy EGNX is so good, and EGNX obviously my local airport. So, but freeware. The stuff by One Be Actual generally quite good. I think he's got Oslo and a couple of other airports, but I'm not particularly familiar. The Gatwick scenery is very good, heavy on FPS, but pretty good. Right, let's go manual speed. 220. On the glide slope, we're not on localized yet, so I won't arm the approach just yet. I will just go SecQNH 1009. There it is. That actually helps us a little bit. Sadly, the freeway Gatwick is required. Default is extremely shockingly bad. Yeah, most default airports in Microsoft Flight Sim are pretty bad, unless they're handcrafted. I'm gonna go flaps 1. And I'll set 180 soon. We've got to slow down the A321 a little bit earlier than usual, because it does like to fly. It doesn't want the speed brake apparently, so. You can see there's 18 right, but it's a long taxi back, so we'll do 18 center. And I will arm the approach now. Did we get our lights on? We did, look at that. We remembered. And I'll get a bit of speed brake out to help us slow down. That's why I can tolerate X-Plane default scenery. Had to put it with Microsoft default. Yeah. X-Plane default is pretty good actually. You know, depending on the airport, how much has been worked on by the gateway. But I'm excited for the Microsoft Flight Sim gateway. That should help a lot as well. I'm gonna put flaps 2 out and slow it down to 160. Again, you've got to be on top of this A321 because it doesn't like to slow down. The approach is 143. Replay. Thank you for reminding me. Where is it? I think I need to enable it real quick. Experimental replay tool. Yeah. Don't know why I have to always enable it every single time I load Microsoft Flight Sim. It doesn't seem to remember. So, start the recording. Thank you very much for reminding me, guys. I 100% would have forgotten. And I'm just going to prepare my charts for when we need to taxi in. And in the meantime, I'll go gear down flaps 3. And speed brake go in, we don't need that now.
2000.
And we'll arm those, lovely. We have a crosswind from the right, 15 knots, not too bad. Wow, this looks pretty good. And we'll go fine approach speed now. And flaps full. Alright, I'm going to record this landing. If it starts lagging the stream, do let me know, I'll stop it. It's better that you remember to close the window than to remember the replay. Oh god, I remember from the first couple of streams, Twice in a row we left the window open and had pressurization issues. I've not done that in a while. But oh yes, I remember that. Alright, flight in. Like I said, if the stream lags, do let me know, because it sometimes does when I record and stream at the same time. Get back on the flight directors. Happies actually look okay there, two red. We are a little bit high, but it's fine. Oh, it handles very nicely now.
500.
Nice approach into Amsterdam.
400. 300.
It is indeed gusty.
200.
Landings are a lot more fun with eye tracker. Everything's more fun with eye tracker, especially
100.
taxiing. A bit
Minimum.
high.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 5.
Oh, keep it on the runway. Jeez, that wind was really blowing us to the right there. I had full left rudder then on that landing, and the wind just suddenly was switching up on me there. Can we make this exit? We can. Slam the brakes. Alright. Alright, welcome to Amsterdam. Yeah, the wind did not help there. Alright. We should have taken that left. Whoops. May have hit a few runway lights. Yeah, that runway might need a bit of an inspection. Right, so we need to take a left here and then another left to go back to the terminal, but flaps can go up. Spoilers can be disarmed. I had full left rudder. Full left rudder. No bees in the cockpit. Yeah, not this time. I can't blame it on a bee this time. It's a hefty crosswind. I have found in Microsoft Flight Sim, at least the Airbuses tend to go off to the right more often than not, regardless of the wind as well. But anyway, we survived it. Let's just set our lights here. I'm just going to stop the replay. Transponder off. Predicted wind shear, weather radar can all go off. Lovely. We'll taxi back to the gate here. Remember to stop the replay, yep. 104 flight feet per minute according to Vlaanta. Oh, not bad at all. A321 is always, you know what, you can actually feel the difference in the flight model between the A321 and the A319. That did feel definitely quite a bit different. When you fly you know, back to back like I just did, you do feel the difference actually, which is really nice to see. We're gonna take a right here. Aircraft landing on that runway there. They're using the other runway. Does the default replay actually work? It worked earlier for me today. It's very hit and miss for me. So we'll try it now, see if it works. I can't get the camera. So when I get the camera, because you have to turn like a camera record thing on to then be able to move the camera around. The drone camera doesn't follow the aircraft properly. So I sort of have to do it manually. It's a bit weird. I'll bring 2,000 bees in a package to your next stream. Something should make you hit the 150 feet per minute mark. So we'll go to one of these stands here on the right. Bring up GSX. So it's going to be G. So GP, I guess one of the heavies will do, and we'll go, right, make a right turn. G5 maybe? Just over there. KLM will do. Lights off. So it's just there. Be grateful it wasn't a wasp. Oh yeah, that would have been bad. So I think it's this next one, but I can't see. I hope I have VDGS this time. Alright, there it is, G5. There's the VDGS, all working as well. Fantastic. Flight Tampa scenery, if you guys want to take a look at this, we can do that. I'll set it to daytime once we parked up, which we have now. I think we went I think it's saying too far, is it? Yeah, too far by a little bit, but that's fine. We forgot the APU. Let's do that now. What do you recommend? I always use follow me. I've not used a follow me yet, you know, for some reason. I don't know why, just haven't. What do you recommend getting first, FS realistic or GSX? Probably FS realistic, and then maybe GSX. It sort of depends on what, you know, what you prefer, but I think I'd have to recommend FS realistic first. All right. Thank you, Leaf. Really appreciate that. So we can take a very quick look at this airport if you guys want to. And Fly Tampa have done some fantastic stuff. And oh, look at that, it was cloudy, didn't even know it. And very nice textures, very nice ground imagery there, it looks fantastic. You can see where we're parked. Look at these textures, really very nice. And there's our aircraft there. Beautiful A321. Got all the custom jetways and all that good stuff. Hopefully they should connect in a second. I have FSLTL running, just not many aircraft are showing up right now, but really nice airport anyway. Right. So, let's get the engines off then. Suppose we should go back to live time, shouldn't we? Just for this very quick shutdown. And then we can get the beacon off. In fact, what we should do is do the replay. So, let me end the flight on Volanta. Yeah, minus 104.16 feet per minute. Not too bad. So, I need to set flaps full. So it shows in the replay as well. I need to turn all my lights on for the replay. Okay. So, let's do that now then. If you get orthos for EHAM, it should fix that issue. The mesh issue. Explain Aviator. Oh, ortho tiles didn't work. Oh, interesting. Ortho tiles work for me. Alright, so let's view this. And we need to go to around here. Turn on camera track recording. There we are. Trying to find an angle that isn't blinding with the landing lights. Let's check this out here. We'll try and do a flyby one in a second as well. Not too bad. Look at that wind pushing us off. I think we just about got away with that. Nose came down nicely as well. So let's try that again. Alright. Try and get a quick, if we're quick enough here. Where's the runway? There it is. Let's see here. Oh, there it is. See what I mean by the camera doesn't follow the plane? Very cool. So, I believe if I now, I think when I stop the replay, it's gonna do some funny things here. There it is, yeah, it's just gonna spawn us back at the, there it is, yep. Well, anyway, we're ending the stream there. Not sure why the replay does this, but it's a little bit annoying, but that's fine. We were gonna just end the stream anyway. I've generated auto-free speed task for Amsterdam airport and it works fine on top of vanilla. Yeah, that's what I did and it fixed the issue for me. How do you zoom? The plus and minus keys on my numpad. Can you try the A320? Oh yes, let's do that very quickly. Very, very quickly indeed. So yeah, we'll do that, then we'll end the stream here. 10:30 at night for me here. But yeah, really enjoyed that. 2 flights in the A319 and 321. Thank you very much for being here. Shouldn't take too long to load, hopefully. Another thing I like about Fenix is the tooltips that they have on the bottom of the screen here when you load into a plane are quite funny. You might even see it here in a second when we load into the A320. So, A320, I guess we can do CFM. Doesn't really matter what livery we do. We'll do a Sully livery, how about that? And yeah, we'll just spawn anywhere. Alright. So yeah, we'll just do a very, very quick startup on the A320 for the sounds. Alright, so here we are. And alrighty. So let's go ahead and start it up. Apparently I don't have any custom views saved, but that's fine for now. Get the aircraft all started. And we'll just do a quick start for the sounds. That's pretty much it. The name Airbus is actually derived from the combination of 2 words, air and bus. Stream frozen. 1 second, it might have. Yes, seems like it has. It's because of lossless scaling. Okay. There we are, should be back. Right, sorry about that. I don't know why lossless decided to freeze up on me. But anyway, APU can... Why is the APU not starting? APU shut down. APU, okay. So APU doesn't want to start. Why is that? Nourish Leaf, thank you very much. Why does the APU not want to start? Oh, there we are. Well, that was interesting. I thought you wanted to oh yes. Turn around with APU. That's, yeah, good idea. So, bleed on, all that stuff, fuel pumps. Right, so you want to hear the engine start, so let's do that then. Engine number 1. Oh, from the window, didn't you? I'll have to set a view. How easy an Airbus is to, yeah, it's so easy to start an Airbus. Come on. Come on, view. Guess I've not flown the CFM variant yet. So. Alright. That will do. There it goes.
Welcome aboard our Airbus A320. Please pay attention to illuminated signs and crew instructions, including the following safety procedures. The safety card found in your seat pocket.
Plenty of chatter from passengers.
Oxygen masks, life jackets, and the brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace, brace. There are 8 emergency exits on this aircraft. The cabin crew are now pointing out the exits nearest to you. Please be aware that your nearest usable exit may be behind you. Emergency lighting. In an emergency, leave all baggage on board.
Can you put it on center of the wing?
Adjusted and released as shown. It must be fastened whenever the seatbelt
So like here.
and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times.
And we can do engine number, let's alright, so now you want to hear a spool up, right? So if we do ready.
Strap, pull on each side to
Right,
adjust.
so now both engines should be started. They are.
Water
Alright, well, here is the spool up from middle of the wing then.
from the pouch and put it over your head.
So 50%.
Pass the tapes around your waist and click together.
Toga.
Pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate the life jacket inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate it by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into this tube.
Idle. Very nice sounds. They sound a lot better in the cockpit. But yeah, the sounds are fantastic with the Fenix aircraft. Very, very good indeed. Alright, well, 2 flights done then. Thank you all very much for being here. Fantastic aircraft. Highly recommended if you did want to pick them up. They're on sale as well. Press this B accidentally. Yeah, Heathrow would not be happy about us just rolling into one of their... into this extra long jetway. Look at that. Yeah, anyway. Thank you all very much for being here. I should be back tomorrow, hopefully, same time in the Fenix aircraft. And yeah, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.